Hey, everybody, welcome to the Daily Smash for Friday, October 19th, 2022. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
Getting a late start today because we're actually shooting this in the morning, early morning.
And we woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's 7 now.
Right.
I don't know what he was doing back there.
You don't know what I was doing? Well, first of all, we got up at like 5:45. Then we had an incident with the coffee maker.
Oh, yeah. I had to clean that.
And then I had to
do your MailChimp
for our Zoom call tomorrow for all our party and VIP patrons over on Patreon, which is our longer, uncensored, unfiltered podcast.
Set the alarm for 9 a.m. Saturday.
So we have a Zoom call every Saturday morning. But I also I had to set up all the equipment.
Set the alarm for 9 a.m.
I had to build the show rundown. You're asking what I was doing. I was building our show rundown.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to take a shower and shave.
I didn't take a shower. You know why?
Coming up,
I'm going outside to clean.
Yeah, so am I. But I wanted to look fresh for this event. Coming up, a special edition of Cooking with Kelly, plus the top 10 baby names that parents regret giving their kids. And Dahmer's dad wants to sue Netflix. That's all coming up. First, El Cristiano is a sponsor of this program. We are very happy to have El Cristiano sponsoring the Daily Smash. This is purity, passion, and promise in every bottle. This bottle is almost empty. So we're going to Total Wine today to stock up.
I'm going to Costco today.
Costco and Total Wine.
I'm having a little shindig.
Having a happy hour here.
Having a happy hour at my house.
If you can't find it where you live, go to el-cristiano.com and order some to be delivered to your home. If you haven't seen our Beverly Hills recaps yet, if you're a Housewives fan, you should definitely watch. This week's show is outpacing everyone we've done so far in terms of views. And Kelly does some terrific impersonations. It's a really fun recap. That's, of course, right here on YouTube. We've been watching The Watcher.
If you guys watch that Watcher, those people that in that neighborhood are the two people that we have. Okay, we have these people here are awesome. These people here are awesome. The person behind me is awesome.
They're awesome over there.
The one kitty
awesome,
corner
awesome,
to me. Everybody in the front row of us.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great neighbors.
Great neighbors. Now we got.
Let's not identify. I'm sure in your neighborhood you have people.
She can't even, but they're best friends. Those two are in cahoots, and it's just like that show, The Watcher.
Yeah.
And the way they came. Remember, I told you like when that lady came in with a bottle of wine and tried to like work her way into my house. They did that on The Watcher too. They came in with the pie and act like they were all like nosy and like, but they're really, really two-faced.
Yeah.
I was in shock.
My instinct was not to let them in when they came here.
I
was
know.
On the phone. It was unexpected. It was 115 outside, and it was middle of the afternoon. It was like, what are you doing here?
And then they freaking like tattletale on us. And then they say that there was jackhammering at 6:30 a.m. Oh, by the way, we looked, and I know she watches me because she gives everything to the city. The time to start is 6 a.m.
You're allowed to start.
You're allowed to start
construction.
construction. And you know what? It's 120 degrees here in the summer when we got done. And, of course, we're going to start that early.
It's inhumane to work into the afternoon because it's so boiling hot. You can't do it. It's just not.
She says, and they're
safe.
jackhammering at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, because that's when you do it.
That's when you do
and it was for 1 or 2 days just to get the pool ready to be redone.
And we did get permits for that. But, you just always have someone. She's very, very, I don't know how to say it. She's like a San Francisco type, right? Like complains. If you don't like noise and you like it quiet and you don't like music playing outside, because you're not allowed to have music playing outside in Palm Springs, go wear your mask, go where you can't play music outside, and those are your people.
Yeah.
Because every single person on this block is amazing.
Yeah. There's always one, though, and that's what I
there's two.
I would like you guys, if you have neighbors who are like The Watcher. And by the way, just the Watcher itself.
That was just lame. I'm sorry.
It's kind of a dud. Like
I fell asleep 5 times watching it, by the way. Like
the ending was really disappointing. There were a lot of far-fetched. I just don't believe it was based on a true story. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's no way it happened that way.
Well, and I hate watching unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
because there's no resolution
Right.
to it.
You,
Like there's like unsolved mysteries is like frustrating. You're like, well,
You
I
want it
want to
to be
know
solved.
I want to be solved. In that stupid movie, you went through all that, and I'm sorry, but let me tell you how I would do this. All right, I wouldn't be stuck. That guy was what? They lost how much? Like $500,000 or $1 million, something crazy.
Something like that.
They lost a lot of money on that. Not me. I would get an army. I would have the whole house swept. I would see where those tunnels are coming from. I would have them filled. I would have somebody with AK-47s hiding out.
AK-47.
and I would have
you
a gun.
slaughter people out in your front yard?
No, because they're intruders.
I would just put up a fence. That's all you need to do is put
Yeah,
up a fence.
Why didn't they put up a fence around that house? Why didn't they put a whole fence around that
How about
perimeter?
this? If they weren't getting any help from the local police department, it was just one detective. That's the only person they dealt with. Why wouldn't you just call the state police? Why wouldn't you call 911 and just say or another department or like I don't want that detective? Why wouldn't you complain to the chief?
God,
This guy's not doing anything.
Shooter McGavin really got old, didn't he?
I met that guy once. He was so cool.
I love that movie, Happy Gilmore. That's who Shooter McGavin is.
Yeah. Great reference. You remember those names. Mailbag now. Pretty please wrote, Kelly, you were the only real housewife in OC and maybe in all of the franchises. I'm so glad you haven't stopped being transparent, especially after everyone betrayed you. You are a strong woman. And I am living for your stories about bad neighbors, in and outs of friendships, and your sides to the stories of other housewives and bravos putting out there. Rick, you're pretty awesome too. Thank you. Pretty please. Marie Eakin, Rick is a good husband and a sweet person, a gift and a blessing.
Yeah.
By the way, I just copied and pasted the first 10, whatever. Conca Bonkers wrote, their light won't shine brighter by trying to dim yours, Kelly. Keep being you. Love you and Rick together. Jolie's 1234 wrote, Kelly, love your Erica impersonation. I laugh out loud every time I hear it.
Nice.
Great show, guys. Susan wrote, Kelly, you are loving your husband, your daughter, your life. Your happiness shows all over your face. You and Rick are the best. He does rein you in the most loving way.
Yep.
Roberta wrote, I keep hoping I hear you two get your own show. Keep being so real. This is our own show.
This is our own show.
We have our own show, and it's right
And
here.
you guys are great support.
One day said, it's so fun to see the Daily Smash. I feel like we are having a conversation with you. It's an intimate experience, which is to your credit because you are both so genuine.
Yeah.
Mary said, landscaping is backbreaking work. Looks great, guys. I would love to see Rick go into a store with those glasses, goggles, and hat on.
Me too. Let's do it.
This show is so easy to watch, Tagster wrote. I'm addicted. And Bree said, you two are really the best combination ever. Hope your eye feels better soon, Rick. It feels so much better now. Thank you.
Did you put your drops in this morning?
I did. Susan
Okay.
Nelson said, man, I love having my morning coffee with you two.
I know. I'm sorry we put this out late, you guys.
And Royal Southern said, Kelly, I hope you read this comment. I'm so proud of you from one woman to another for standing up for yourself so strongly. This day and age is hard, and I really value your opinion and perspective and strength. You keep doing you and make them hate. Beautiful.
Aw. Haters gonna hate.
And Boston Terry said, remind people subscribing is free and hitting the bell lets us know when you post. Love you guys. Thanks for the laughs. Subscribe here on YouTube.
That's
if you
a
haven't
cute name,
already.
Boston Terry.
Boston Terry.
Like Boston Terrier,
And hit the bell.
but Boston
It
Terry.
doesn't cost anything. Subscribe, hit the bell, and then you'll know when we post. We're just going to post this very, very soon. Before I get to cooking with Kelly, what's Kelly wearing today?
Oh, Jesus. Are you kidding?
Well, I was just talking about your hat, really. No?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm got cold, so I'm wearing
Whoa!
I'm wearing a sports bra.
I didn't know you were going
I'm
to do
wearing the bottoms of my pajamas.
that.
I'm going to put my workout clothes on, and I'm wearing my Drunk Wives Matter hat that Lena left over here.
Yeah. Now, another hat you didn't buy that someone gave you as a gift.
Yeah, and someone gave it to me again.
In the news now.
In the news.
In the news. Coming up in the news.
Carolina Panthers running back Christian McCaffrey was traded to the San Francisco 49ers for a bunch of draft picks.
Okay, next.
I put that in there just to see if you would react in
Shut
any
up.
way. Dahmer's dad.
Oh, I'm interested in this one.
Serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer's elderly father, remember we were wondering if he was still alive,
Yeah.
is considering suing Netflix. Lionel Dahmer, who's 86, is reportedly upset that he was never contacted regarding Netflix's popular series Dahmer Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, which was released in September. I like how they do it. The Milwaukee Cannibal's dad. This is
Is that what
this
it
is
says?
New York Post. The Milwaukee Cannibal's dad was also irked that Netflix never sought permission to use tape recordings from his son's legal team. That was in Conversations with a Killer, the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes. Lionel Dahmer has been living quietly in rural Ohio. He's refused to speak since the release of the Netflix series, but is reportedly a nervous wreck as his son's fans have showed up at the property, the report said. Okay, Newsmax cuts ties with Lara Logan.
Who's that?
Lara Logan was a 60 Minutes correspondent and a widely acclaimed war journalist. Spent a lot of time in Iraq and Afghanistan. She was badly assaulted in Cairo during when all the uprising was
Is she
going on.
hot?
She was a very attractive woman. She's older now. I mean, a lot of people would say she's still beautiful. I don't know how you would feel about her, but she might be a little wacky.
Lara Logan.
Listen to these quotes.
Is her name Lara Logan or
Lara, as you say, Lara Logan. She was interviewed on Wednesday by Newsmax host Eric Bolling, who I used to work with. And he asked her about the situation along the southern border where undocumented migrants have crossed into the United States in droves. And this is a quote from Lara Logan. God believes in sovereignty and national identity and the sanctity of family and all the things that we've lived from the beginning of time. And he knows that the open border is Satan's way of taking control of the world through all of these people who are his stooges and his servants. She then added, and they may think that they're going to become gods. That's what they tell us. You've all known historian Harari and all the rest of them at the World Economic Forum. You know the ones who want us eating insects, cockroaches, and that while they dine on the blood of children? Those are the people, right? They're not going to win. They're not going to win.
What a whack job.
Newsmax is a statement. Newsmax condemns in the strongest terms the reprehensible statements made by Lara Logan, and her views do not reflect our network. We have no plans to interview her again.
Why did they even put her on to begin with? I mean, that just makes Newsmax look cray-cray. That they would even have somebody on like that.
There's no way they could have anticipated that she would say something.
Well, don't they have it, like, edited? I mean, it's not... Is it live?
I believe that was a live show, yeah.
Oh, it was a live show. I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, and finally, the top 10 baby names parents most regret.
Could you imagine you name your kid, like, Jolie, and you're like, what the hell? I hate that name. And then you go through their whole life hating that name. Thank God I love that name, Jolie. It means beautiful in French.
I like Rick, too.
I like Kelly, too.
Kelly's a great name.
Yeah.
Jolie is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, the name
but
is
I'm saying,
beautiful. and she's
okay,
beautiful.
like you name your kid, let's give an example.
Whatever name you pick,
Yeah.
you're going to hurt somebody's feelings who's named that.
Maud. Who names their kid Maud?
Baby name consultant Stephanie Caulfield, who's racked up nearly 200,000 followers on TikTok, giving baby naming advice to expecting parents, revealed a list of the top 10 given names that were later changed. This is from 2017 to 2022. It was topped by Isaac and Chloe, but it's spelled C-H-O-L-E, and Isaac was spelled I-S-S-A-C. So these are people who named their babies but misspelled the names on the birth certificate.
That's hilarious.
The two mistakes were followed in order by Aiden, spelled A-I-D-E-N, Connor, C-O-N-N-E-R, which is most commonly spelled C-O-N-N-O-R, Elliot Michael, which is one reason why I put that in here.
Oh, Michael, yes.
The names you regret giving your kids. James, Isabella, Sophia, and David. There's nothing really uncommon that was a name change. Let this be a lesson to look up your child's name ahead of time. So these are the top 10 names people chose as their new names. Unsurprisingly, the top names on the list were the correct spellings of Isaac and Chloe. I didn't know Isaac. Isaac is the number one name? Isaac.
I don't like Isaac.
Isaac? That's what people are naming their kids?
Isaac Newton?
Isaac. I can't even think of an Isaac. Isaac Einstein? No, that was Albert.
Isn't it? I don't like that name.
Followed by
Isaac.
Sebastian,
I like the name Sebastian.
William,
William's good.
Billy,
I like Olivia. I like Olivia.
That's a pretty name. Michael,
Yeah.
still there. Elijah, a lot of biblical names. Matthew,
Yeah.
Connor, and Jonathan. Have a smashtastic day, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a smashtastic day.
And be proud of your name. Hey friends, it's Cooking with Kelly time. I'm so excited to show you my healthy meal that I love to eat. Rick loved it, enjoyed it. So I get these at Whole Foods. It's organic diced onion, celery, and carrots. You don't have to get organic. I would just happen to be there. And these are so good for you, you guys. They're mung bean sprouts. They're sprouts. You can get those anywhere.
Love those.
But this is the noodle, the fake noodle.
That's the stuff right there.
Yesterday I went to Whole Foods because it's right down the street from my house, and I got a rotisserie chicken. Well, I pulled it all apart, and then I diced up some onion, and I love cilantro, so I cooked that. So I'm going to show you how fast and easy this meal is. Okay, so this is how we do it. So simple. So easy. So I love sesame oil in Asian food. So I got a little sesame oil. I go like this. I heated up the pan. And I'm gonna go.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Is that frozen?
It is frozen.
Not anymore.
And then I love garlic. You can get garlic, you can chop it up, but you know, I lazy.
No, not really.
Not really. And you guys know that I went gluten-free. So you can't have soy sauce if you're going gluten-free.
Oh, that's on high, babe.
I
You
know.
want that high?
Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
to walk. I don't, in my old house I do. So I like a little heat. Rick doesn't. I chopped it up, so I'm just gonna go like this. I like a little heat. So I cut up a red, like jalapeno pepper. And then you can like zoom in and out of it once it's cooked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna put my sprouts that are so good for you, you guys. These sprouts are 3 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, and vitamin C. Who knew? You think only oranges and fruits have vitamin C, but no. So we're gonna just all saute this up together. I like a little bit more garlic. And then this is my favorite thing right here. It's amino acids. It's a soy protein. It's an alternative to soy sauce. Because I can't have soy sauce because soy sauce has gluten in it. Isn't that crazy? So I'm just going to go like that. And then what I did here with my healthy noodle is I drained it. So you have to open up the package and you have to rinse it. So okay.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna add my chicken. My rotisserie, this is cheating, you guys. This is so simple, so healthy, so good. The easiest thing, there's like, it's nothing to it.
And it's
You guys don't have to have
delicious.
this in there. I like spicy.
What, the pepper?
Yeah, well, this is really hot. But I diced it up yesterday and it was like nar. I should have had a bigger pan.
How long do you cook it for?
Just till everything just like shrinks down. So you guys will know when it's done, like until everything like shrinks down. So So I bought this pad thai sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, that pepper is a little spicy. I'm gonna take that out because I know you're a gringo.
You're sparing me?
I just tasted the chicken.
Thanks, babe.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of that pad thai sauce in there.
Uh-huh. Okay. How do you know how much to put in?
It's like 5 tablespoons, but I like everything saucy. I need a bigger, obviously. I made double the portion than yesterday. But there's no like rhyme or reason. It's like that package and then whatever, however you want your vegetables to be. Look at that.
Looks so good.
And then I'm gonna put my healthy noodle.
Oh, snap.
I put 2 of them. I put 2 packages. Yesterday I only put 1.
I need all of that.
Oh, we can have it for lunch tomorrow. We can have it for lunch.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
So this is like, I didn't make it in the right pan, but you guys get the gist. It's so good, so healthy.
Get all that goodness in there. Soak up all that goodness.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
So it's 2 packages of healthy noodles and chicken.
Rotisserie chicken, your vegetables, your frozen vegetables. You can make it as spicy as you want. I do everything healthy, so you know I have a gluten intolerance. So you know the sesame oil is a little Asian flair. I do this, a little pad thai sauce in there.
Right.
In my cooking,
looks
and then I do,
amazing.
and at the end, if you want to make it a little spicy, I do my sriracha, which I love sriracha, and then I love cilantro. I know you guys may not like cilantro, but I'm put a little bit of cilantro in here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna top it off, make it more green. It's all vegetables, zero. Well, the fat is from the sesame oil, but you need good fats, right? So good for you. This is like a healthy meal. And I stay away from gluten. I stay away from carbs. And look, I'm getting ripped to shreds.
Yeah, you are.
And this is how you do it.
Looking good, babe.
Got a little serving dish here. So pour it in there. All this
Snap.
goodness.
Look at that. Yeah.
Wait, watch this. And then you just put some cilantro and green onion on top. And if you want to make it a little bit more spicy, you just add a little sriracha.
There you go.
And you have a whole meal. Look at that. And it's like real noodles. So you don't feel like you're missing out on your carbs.
And is that the chicken pad thai recipe?
Yeah.
Chicken pad thai.
Yeah. Easy. I did it legit in like 10 minutes.
Yep.
You guys could cook healthy, easy. And you don't have to get this, but you guys can get this at anywhere. All right, you guys, thank you so much.